您好，我是沈玲，欢迎收看这一期的《天下纵横谈》。在你所居住的城市当中，所谓的市长是一个什么样的人呢？你想要的市长又是能够成为什么样的人呢？在今天的《天下纵横谈》当中，我们非常荣幸邀请到了 City of Torrance 的 Council Member， 也就是 Mr. George Chen， 他要跟我们一起来讨论一下，到底他想成为什么样的市长，又能够怎么样帮助他所有的市民们。Hi, George.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm doing well. I'm doing well.
Did I just shock you?
Yeah, well, you know, since this is my first on-television interview, so when you say hi, I went directly from one camera to facing you.
OK， 来，我先请教你第一个问题好了。OK， 你当 Council Member 这个 position 多久了？
我的 Council Member 现在差不多3个半年了。
3个半年，其实也蛮久了，对不对？
我觉得是蛮久，因为3个半年我已经 run councilman 2次了。
因为他的 turnaround 的 rate 很快啊。
Actually, no. 因为第一次我被选了市议员在 Torrance， 我的 term 是4年，4年是一个 term， 可是我是 at large. That means 每一个 councilman 都是 represent the entire city. After I got elected at large, the city of Torrance, 我还没被 sworn in, decided to go to district. 换成 6th district. So 要 transition the 6th district into 2 election cycle. 第一个 election cycle 是 district 2, 4, 6. 2是 West Torrance, 我住在 West Torrance. So I had to run again. So 去年3月2020 I ran for District 2, West Torrance. 我又赢了。
Yes.
所以我的 term 现在是2020到2024。我 start with a cycle over. So I haven't finished one term yet.
I know. So, but you haven't finished one complete term yet. However, you ran twice already.
Correct.
But as far as I remember, you're running again.
Yes.
When is the next election coming?
Well,
Let us know.
So the difference between the city of Torrance and many other cities is you run for council and you run for mayor separately. Many cities that's a little bit smaller, you only run for council and you take turn and rotate.
Yes.
So I'm running again. This is not as councilman. This time I'm running for mayor. In the city of Torrance, you have to win the mayoral seat in a unique election.
Okay, and the election date is?
June 7th, 2022.
Okay. A lot of people will find out about you on www.georgechen.com.
www.vote4, the number 4, georgechen.com. One string.
Okay, vote number 4, georgechen.com,
Correct.
right?
Vote4georgechen.com.
A lot of people definitely want to ask you, hey, George, I know you've been the council member for 3.5 years. However, I still want to know what's your qualifications. So what's your qualification for running for the mayor of Torrance?
Well, the interesting thing is some people asked me the same question when I was originally running for city council back in 2018.
Okay.
So let me rewind back just a little bit. 2018's election came right after I retired from working for Raytheon after a 33-year career. I did not have political ambition. It was shortly 1 month after I retired from Raytheon that I shared with my wife Amy that I felt a sense of calling. A very unique feeling because I had no ambition to run for a local elected official. I've never served as a local commissioner. So, but I just felt this deep sense of calling that, one, I'm a first-generation immigrant from Taiwan. My parents used to own a restaurant. I used to help wash dishes. I used to ride my bike and had a paper route, deliver paper. You know, I had a bicycle, we had 2 bags, and we had to deliver paper, Herald Examiner.
It's like watching the old movies.
Exactly. And I was able to graduate from the local high school, Carson High School, go to UCLA right out of there, study electrical engineering. Right after that, I got married.
People probably will think, Mr. George Chen has been the council member for 3.5 years. Now he's running for the mayor. But what can he really do for City of Torrance? City of Torrance actually has a lot of different races gather together. Not only Chinese, we probably have Koreans, Japanese, and now there's a lot more Latinos, you know, African American. Still, white is majority as well.
Absolutely. So let's go to the second chapter of what we just shared. From what I shared with you is, I grew up in the city of Torrance as an average citizen. All I was trying to do is work, provide for a family, and try to raise kids to be responsible. So after I retired, when I decided to run, many people ask, what were your qualifications then? I'll tell you what the city of Torrance qualification is. On paper, the qualification running for a city councilor and mayor in the city of Torrance is you have to be a 30-day resident of the city of Torrance.
No way, are you serious?
I'm serious. I know that sounds like it's a sarcastic reply, but actually that is the absolute requirement. 30 days as a resident.
You definitely qualify many times.
Absolutely. Then I answer the context of the question. One, I represent the community.
You do.
You know, I know what it means to, you know, my father learned how to repair cars, attending night school at Carson High. He was a mechanic. So we're blue-collar family. My mother did key punch operator back when key punch cards were still around. So that's the family we grew up in. So I understand what it means to work for a living and work hard. I also know what it means to study hard, because UCLA for me was hard. I thought I was a top-notch student graduating out of Carson High because I was a pretty high. But once I went to UCLA, I realized I'm just an ordinary student.
True, true.
I represent the people, I understand the challenges, and I know how to solve problems. So I figured, you know, as an elected leader, I know how to listen, I know how to dissect, I know how to analyze, and come up with a well-balanced solution that's best for the entire community, not just for one pocket, but for the entire community.
我觉得啦，在你讲了这么多之后，我觉得草根性就是我们说的 root grass， 这样
Sure,
对，
sure.
从对 grassroot，I'm sorry，
Yes.
grassroot 从草根性这边来说呢，你是一个土生土长的在 Torrance 长大的人，你知道 Torrance 有什么样的人住在这里，学校系统是什么，在这里长大这么多年之后，你有看到 Torrance 需要什么样的改变？当你坐上市长这个位置之后，你觉得你第一件会帮 Torrance 做的事情是什么？是改善他的学校吗？是 change 他的 safety 吗？还是让它变成一个像 micro city， 它的 economic 变得更好呢？ What is the very first thing that you will do to make Torrance better after you became the mayor?
Okay, I think I got that, even though you use some Chinese, but I think I understand the context. First of all, running for office and getting things done is not as easy as people think.
Yeah, but people have very high expectations.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Number one thing, we need to understand data and statistics. The average age in the city of Torrance, and it may be the same across the nation, is getting older and older.
True.
So the senior community is growing up in a larger volume. The seniors in the community has been around so long, and they like the services that the city provides. City of Torrance is a full-service city.
Yeah.
We have our own police department, fire, public works, water. We also have our own airport.
Yeah.
So we provide everything. So we are in what I call a micronation.
Yeah.
However, as the seniors get older, they're not likely the ones that's going to go get a nice cup of Starbucks coffee every day. So for the city to provide services, you have to pay the workers, and the number one revenue the city gets is from sales tax. If you take a look at the city of Torrance as a micronation, my vision is we go global. There's at least two ways you can generate revenue. One, hotel. The other one is restaurant. Because all those generate sales tax.
True.
And you don't necessarily cause additional traffic, which a lot of people are concerned. Because they're tourists. They come in, they either rent a car or they just Uber or Lyft.
Yeah.
So
and then they'll leave after a certain time.
Exactly.
Unless they want to stay there for 30 days, and then they become a Torrance resident.
Right. Now, those are some ideas to generate revenue. But I need to clarify something. We have one of the best schools in this area. However, a lot of people don't know that. In the city of Torrance, we actually have a separate elected board for Torrance Unified School District.
Yeah.
We have one of the best school systems. We have a very good police department, very good class 1 fire department. So it's actually a great place to raise a family. Someone like me would say, Mr. or Mrs. Executive, how do you like the city of Torrance? Do you like the weather here? Check. Do you like the schools here? Check. Do you feel safe here? Check. Mr. or Mrs. Executive, would you consider an international headquarters here? It's no guarantee, but we just need 1 or 2 yeses. Again, international revenue stream coming in. Those are just some thoughts. You gotta get higher paying jobs. You need to be global as a micronation. Keep our community safe. Immigrants like us, where do we decide to live? Safety and school, those are 2 top ones, right? So we gotta make sure we nail that down. Then all the wraparound services, you get higher paying jobs. And you know why? Well, who can afford a home in Torrance? Right? It's very hard.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's getting harder and harder, I have to say.
Exactly.
Sure.
But the thing is, you don't guarantee. But if you get higher paying jobs, at least you give them the opportunity, right? There's really no guarantee.
True.
All we got to do is do the
try
best
even
we
harder.
can.
Yeah.
Those are just some of the things, that I envision for the city of Torrance for a vibrant tomorrow. That's my tagline for my mayor campaign. It's the same one for our city council. I've only been 3.5 years as a city councilman, but the vision is still the same, a vibrant tomorrow.
我觉得啊 for George 啊，就是不达目的，就你如果不成功的话，你会一直很努力的去试着把你的想要成功的这个地方做到为止。我觉得这是你的 motto 吧，就是从我们小时候开始 ，maybe 从爸爸妈妈教你的时候，你就觉得 you have to try to accomplish something and you'll try your hardest to try to accomplish your goal.
Exactly.
To build a vibrant tomorrow.
Yes,
Right?
And I have to live it. You know?
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of people, my wife said, why do you run marathons? Why do you hike?
Because you gotta walk the walk. You
Yeah,
talk the talk,
exactly.
you gotta walk the walk.
Yeah, the
right?
life lessons often are caught as opposed to taught, right? People need to see. If folks aren't happy with the elected leaders in the community, here I am, step into the game and do something about it. We could complain, or we could try to do something about it.
True.
And that's kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But there are some stuff that are much harder to tackle. And I don't know if you even want to get into some other nuts and bolts.
Well, as for now, let's save the nuts and bolts for next time.
Got it.
Because for more people who want to understand you, they can definitely go to www.voteforgeorgechen.com to really understand what's your vision, what can you do for City of Torrance, and what's your qualification.
Absolutely.
But thank you so very much, Councilman George Chen, to come to our Sky Talk today. We talked about 到底今天 George Chen 可以为 City of Torrance 做些什么呢？如果你是 City of Torrance 的 resident， 或者是你不太认识 George Chen， 也不太知道 City of Torrance 到底是在哪里，上一下网看一下 www.voteforgeorgechen.com， 了解一下 City of Torrance 到底是什么样的一个城市，了解一下作为一个市长的人应该要有什么样的 vision， 再继续的了解一下什么叫做 building the vibrant tomorrow。